second. Sorry, I had to reset the whole thing to put me on JUD YouTube.
We're good?
Okay, we are good.
All right, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. It is 12:03. I would like to convene the Judiciary Committee meeting for April 5th, 2021. Members remain in caucus, so we will recess the meeting at this time until the conclusion of caucuses. And we will send out notice as to the time at which we will reconvene. With that, we stand in recess. ready, Deb?
Yeah, everyone's all here. All the chairs are here.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to reconvene the Judiciary Committee meeting. Appreciate everyone's patience with us as we work through this. But this will kind of be the plan for the week as we enter JF week, is to try to caucus in the morning, work out as much as we can, and then convene our committee meetings in the afternoons. With that, any remarks from my co-chair or the ranking member?
Sure, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. And I'm just going to apologize. I won't have my camera on. I am experiencing a back issue I've had chronically now, so I'm laid out on my floor, but happy meeting.
We appreciate Chairman Winfield playing well injured here as we get through this. All right. We are turning to our agenda. We will start with number 1 on our agenda, Senate Bill number 978, an act concerning parole opportunities for individuals serving lengthy sentences. I'll entertain a motion for a JFS. Members are in possession of LCO number 6382, which was emailed out this morning. Can I get a motion for JFS?
So move.
And a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a motion from Senator Winfield and a second from Representative Quinn. The bill before us essentially extends existing law that allows for the opportunity for parole eligibility after certain periods of time for young individuals who committed A and B felony offenses. Current law allows that someone under the age of 18, if the person is serving a sentence of 50 years or less, is eligible for parole after serving either 60% of their sentence or 12 years, whichever is more, and allows parole eligibility for someone serving a sentence of 50 years or more after 30 years. Currently, the age cap for that is 18. This would move the age cap to 21 under the S language. The underlying bill we heard was an age cap of 25. The S language would meet in the middle at under 21. Questions or comments? Representative Fishbein.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, you mentioned Class A felonies. That would include the charge of murder?
Yes.
So a 19-year-old that falls within the ages of 18 and 21, obviously, how would this bill, should it pass, affect that 19-year-old who has been convicted of murder? What programs are available to them presently that would become available to them should this bill pass?
Potentially, assuming they were sentenced to a sentence of 50 years or more after serving 30 years of their sentence, so at the age of 49, they would potentially be eligible for parole. But again, it's not automatic. It's just that they would be allowed to seek a parole determination from the Board of Pardons and Parole.
And Mr. Chairman, presently that individual who was 19 at the time, sentenced to 50 years, is it within the discretion of the court to presently allow them to be parole eligible at 30 years based upon the court's review of the file and actually being there at trial? Is that possible?
I believe so.
So this bill would make that automatic and take that discretion away from the court. Is that fair to say?
No, I don't believe it takes away the discretion. What I think it does is it recognizes, as we've seen, kind of an evolution of thought in the area of criminal justice reform, that youngsters who commit crime, particularly youngsters who commit crimes, the brain hasn't fully developed, and it's an opportunity to go back and look at what was kind of an old era of lock them up and throw away the key, and decide whether in today's day and age, in today's society, if someone who's shown remorse, has been a model prisoner, the other criteria that are established in this bill, that they could get another look at being parole eligible after, again, having served a very lengthy sentence.
Well, thank you for that, Mr. Chairman. I certainly am supportive of the underlying intent of the bill. I would hope that our youths, those up to the age of 18, up to the age of 21, are being told that you shouldn't kill someone else. It's a crime, no matter how their brain is developed. So I would be in favor of some sort of carve-outs, but I really think that this bill goes way too far. So with that, thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. Further questions or comments on this bill? If not, I want to thank Senator Haskell, who's been one of the main proponents of this. I know has worked on it. And with that, Madam Administrator, if you could call the roll, please.
Senator Winfield.
Senator, hold on. Because
Yeah.
you do see me. Hold on.
Yeah.
Come back. Come back to me.
Yeah, whatever. It's, well, okay. Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom votes in the affirmative.
Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser votes yes.
Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Can you please repeat?
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Thank you. Senator Kissel. Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes no.
Senator Anwar. Senator Bradley.
Senator Bradley votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes no.
Could you please repeat? Your video didn't catch up to the audio.
Sorry, Madam Administrator. Representative Callahan votes no.
Thank you. Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes no.
Thank you. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Could you please repeat, Representative Curry? We didn't catch you in time.
Yep. Representative Curry votes in the affirmative.
Thank you, Representative Curry. Representative
It's
Dillon.
parked car.
Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Okay. Representative DeMassa.
Representative DeMassa votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative DeMassa votes yes.
Thank you, Representative DeMassa. Representative Doucette.
Rep. Doucette votes yes.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Repeat, please.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
Perfect. Thank you. Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes no.
Representative Fiorello.
Representative Fiorello votes no.
Senator Flexer.
Senator Flexer votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Gilchrist. Representative Godfrey.
Can you see me?
Not yet.
How about now?
Now we can.
Hey, Godfrey, aye.
Thank you, Representative Godfrey. Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes no.
Senator Haskell.
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Representative Howard,
Representative Howard votes no.
could you please repeat?
Representative Howard votes no.
Thank you so much. Representative Labriola,
Representative Labriola votes no.
thank you. Senator Lesser,
Senator Lester in the affirmative.
Representative Luxembourg, Representative O'Day,
Representative O'Day votes no.
thank you. Representative Palm. Palm votes yes. Representative Pavlak D'Amato,
Havelock D'Amato votes no.
thank you. Representative Porter, Representative Quinn,
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Representative Rabimbus,
Representative Rabimbus votes no.
could you please repeat?
Representative Rabimbus votes no.
Thank you, Representative.
Thank you.
Representative Riley, Senator Sampson, Representative Sims,
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
Representative Veach, Representative Walker, Representative Young,
Representative Young votes yes.
Senator Winfield, do you want me to just wait till the end and then you can be all?
I'll vote now. I'll vote now. It's fine. It's fine. Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Thank you, Senator Winfield. And then I see Representative Luxembourg waving his hand. Representative Luxembourg, can you?
Representative Luxembourg, yes. Representative Luxembourg votes yes. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
And Madam Clerk, Senator Anwar votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Anwar.
All right. Anyone else who we missed? If not, we will turn our attention to item number 2 on the agenda, Senate Bill number 10.
Mr. Chair?
Yep.
I may have missed it, but I didn't hear us announce when we were holding votes too, so we may want to do that.
Thank you, Chairman Winfield is absolutely correct. We are going to hold votes open until 4 o'clock today, 4 o'clock to hold votes. Thank you, Senator Winfield. All right. Next up will be item number 2, Senate Bill number 1019, an act concerning the Board of Pardons and Paroles, erasure of criminal records for certain misdemeanor and felony offenses, prohibiting discrimination based on a race, criminal history record information, and concerning the recommendations of the Connecticut Sentencing Commission with respect to misdemeanor sentences. I will entertain a motion for JFS LCO number 6420. Again, that's 6420. I got a motion from Senator Winfield, a second from Representative Sims. Just to clear up any confusion on the LCO numbers, there were 2 versions of this submitted to the committee today. We are looking at LCO 6420. The only change between that and LCO 6310 is a change of the word 12 to 15 in line 162 of the bill. Senator Winfield.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. This bill is the bill that's commonly referred to as the Clean Slate Bill. It's been before us several years now, 2019 and 2020. What it does is it requires a formal training program that's completed annually for members of the Board of Pardons and Parole. It requires that when people are denied at that body, that they get a written explanation. That's been a part of a lot of conversation that we've had in the committee over the years. It erases the record for misdemeanors and certain felonies. So in the case of in the case of misdemeanors, it is after 7 years from the individual having been found guilty. It is in the case of D&E felonies, a period of 10 years. And with this LCO, this amendment to the original version is 15 for C felonies. It prohibits discrimination against persons, people who this bill pertains to based on their criminal record. And it also deals with the issue that we've dealt with in several years of a recommendation from the Sentencing Commission to deal with misdemeanors at 364 days versus 365 days. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Fishbein.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, my opposition to this bill is manyfold, but before we get to opposition, there are some good things in here. Chairman Winfield brings out about the Board of Pardons and Paroles, and I think it's very important that individuals that go before them that are unsuccessful, which does happen, that they are given an opportunity to try and cure whatever made them unsuccessful before the board. And I found that to be troubling when that doesn't happen, because then you just end up with the person coming away with no direction and possibly filing another application in the future that doesn't address those concerns. So I think that's a good thing here. But the training that the chairman just spoke about, it's more than just training. From my perspective, it's a guilt trip to a certain extent, because the training specifically deals with including information concerning the collateral consequences of a person with a criminal record may face due to having a criminal record, such as when applying for housing or employment. And that's specifically in lines 26 through 29. The job of the Board of Pardons and Paroles should be to take the person that is before them and to look at, what they were charged with, convicted of, what they've done since that time. Are they working in their community? Are they remorseful for whatever happened? Those kinds of things. And, from my perspective, the ballot shouldn't be, well, if you don't grant this pardon, this person may be impacted elsewhere. I think everybody knows that people with a criminal history are not at the same plane as people without a criminal history. But to then have a requirement that these individuals be trained, and as I said, given the guilt trip about if they don't grant pardons, what will happen, I don't think is a proper policy for us to undertake here by this legislation. Also, the erasure aspects of this, which is the majority of this bill. I think we've been working on this for a couple of years, since at least I've been on this committee, and philosophically, I agree that some low-level misdemeanors, perhaps there's something that should happen here. But this bill deals with C, D, and E felonies automatically being erased, which, if we were to look at the list of those crimes, some are quite distressing. Strangulation is one of those that jumps off the page at me. And I just think it goes too far. And then, the other end of this is the CHRO aspect, where, one who had been convicted and perhaps it erased or perhaps not erased, that a landlord cannot take that by itself in consideration whether or not to let a a unit to someone, once again, public policy wise, I don't think that's the correct place to be going. So, I hope that at some point between today's committee vote and ultimately perhaps a law being passed, that cooler minds prevail and that something actually can be done here that deals with this in a more restrained manner. So I just wanted to put that on the record, Mr. Chairman. And as I say, there are some good things in here, but the bad certainly overtakes the good here. So thank you.
Thank you. Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to get some clarification on some of these, some of the types of Class D. Well, it says under the bill that Class D, E, or unclassified felonies will be wiped out after 10 years, correct? Is that correct?
Your question was limited to Class D, E, and unclassified misdemeanors?
Unclassified felonies.
Okay.
Carrying a term of imprisonment of not more than 5 years. Those will be wiped out, is that correct? 10 years after the conviction?
They would be erased 10 years after conviction, correct?
Okay. I'm going through, and I don't know if this is an old list, but I was just going through the list of some of these. The ones that won't be erased, I know family violence crimes, non-violent sexual offenses or sexually violent offenses under 54-250 will not be erased. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So when I'm looking at under Class D felonies, criminal under 53A-117K, it's criminal damage to a landlord's property in the first degree. It's a Class D felony. So if 10 years down the road, the tenant applied to that specific landlord, the landlord who had the damage, applied to live in that unit, and the landlord denied that person, a suit could be brought against the landlord for discrimination under this bill. Is that correct?
It depends. First, that assuming that the individual has not been convicted of another crime within the intervening period. If there's a conviction of an intervening or charge pending with respect to any other criminal violation, then no, that's not the case. And also, as I understand this, this bill would not apply to a landlord who lives in an owner-occupied dwelling of 5 or fewer units. So if it's the case of the 3-family house and the landlord lives on the middle floor, then no, not in that instance either. So I think it depends on the circumstances.
Okay, so then I understand those exceptions. So, but in the circumstance where there hasn't been a crime in between the 10 years subsequent, and the landlord doesn't live on the property, and it's not those specific number of units, that the landlord would be discriminating, and a suit could be brought against him by CHRO in the case where he denies somebody who has damaged his property and was convicted, even though it was 10 years ago. A suit could still be brought against that landlord under this bill.
Assuming
no exceptions.
Assuming no exceptions, and in that narrow circumstance you just described, yes, conceivably.
Okay. And then, of course, I guess it goes without saying that if it was damage to criminal damage to a landlord's property first degree, and even if it was another landlord wouldn't be able to use that against the tenant, even though they sprayed red paint and rice all over the unit. It made the news, made national news. 10 years ago, that landlord, and even though it was somebody else, wouldn't be able to say no because you damaged this person's property, $30,000 worth of damage. The landlord still would not be able to say no after 10 years.
Again, assuming in the narrow instance where none of the exceptions apply, yes, that's correct.
Okay, so there's a couple other, I just want to, because there's so many of these different types of felonies. There's things like enticing a minor under 53A-90A, which I believe is it's a Class D felony. Would that also be one of the, I think it's a Class C or D felony, but either way, that would be wiped out after 10 years. Enticing a minor, or let's say child pornography, possession of child pornography, that would also be wiped out under this law.
I don't have the exact statute you're referencing in front of me, but if it doesn't fit one of the exceptions, then yes, if there's not an intervening, the point of the bill is after a certain period of time, if you have not reoffended again, that you would be entitled to a clean slate and an erasure of the criminal record.
Okay, so, and even though it's 10 years, if I'm a single female, single mother living with my child in an apartment, a landlord can't deny somebody who was convicted of possession of child pornography or enticing a minor because it was 10 years ago, that the landlord would actually get sued. Even though, I mean, I'm a single mother in the house, in the apartment, sorry. Landlord has an obligation to protect the other tenants, not put them in, let's say, known harm's way, and probably could get sued. Let's face it, at the end of the day. Under this bill, that landlord would have to rent, or could not deny that tenant, even though they were convicted of child pornography possession 10 years ago. They could not deny that felon housing under this bill. Is that correct?
Again, it sort of depends on the circumstances. I think what you're not, in your scenario, what you're not taking into account is the size of the dwelling unit. Certainly in a smaller dwelling unit, they probably could under the exception. The other thing you're not taking into account is any sort of court-ordered restraining orders, which would not be affected by this bill, or any sort of sex offender registration requirements, which again are not affected by this bill. So, it's a very fact-specific example you're giving, and I don't believe it's a straight yes or no based on the language of this bill.
But any restraining order would be against that individual, and the plaintiff or the victim and that person. If I'm somebody in a building, that doesn't help me at all. And in fact, my landlord's going to get sued because he can tell somebody, no, I have some very young children in this building and it's probably not not a building for you. And I don't want to financially put myself at risk. That landlord is not able to say no, which I just can't believe what I'm reading right now. And that's just one of the many, there's financial crimes here that are listed. So renting is a financial transaction. They have to pay money. And yet if they have a history of committing financial crimes, a landlord can't deny that tenant based on the financial crimes. Some of these have to do with somebody's truth and veracity, which we know as attorneys is something that the bar looks at when we're applying to become an attorney. So that leads to my next question. Would the Bar Association be able to, because I know in some of these sections it deals with state organizations, would a bar association be able to deny somebody a license to become an attorney based under this bill? Would they fall under the sections of this bill?
Not quite sure how to answer that question because in Connecticut, the Bar Association doesn't grant your license to practice law. The statewide, the judicial branch does.
Okay, so with the judiciary, with the judiciary branch, I'm getting my states mixed up. Sorry, Florida, it's the other way. Would the state judiciary branch then be able to deny somebody their license based on this bill?
Not based on an erased conviction, I don't believe.
Okay.
Not solely based on the fact that the person has an erased conviction.
Okay. So if they, I'm not sure where stealing a client's money would fall under. I'd have to look that up. I know there's issuing a bad check under Class D felony, but a lot of these seem to be kind of along the same line. So so under this bill, it refers a lot to state agencies and state departments not being able to discriminate, but are semi or quasi-state agencies covered under this bill as well?
Which section are you looking at?
I am looking. I think it's before 20. There were a few different sections that had to do with like state agencies, state departments, not being able to deny based on employment based on this bill. So it's kind of more of a general question, but
it depends on the section you're looking at.
Around 21, 22, and 23, or 21 and 22, I think.
Um, 22, I read the term state administered program to mean a program that is administered by a state agency, be that the agency or the quasi-public that is contracted to administer a grant on behalf of the state.
Okay. Let's see. And if you could just briefly explain section 20, if that is just, is that private organizations? I don't know if maybe you can give me an example of what section 20 applies to, who it applies to.
I think it applies to state licensing agencies or state licensing boards. So, we license a lot of things in the state of Connecticut in order to install a chair lift in the state of Connecticut in someone's home. One of those little chairs that you ride up, you need a state license in order to do that. If you had a conviction for, if you had a drug conviction from 10 years ago and that conviction was erased, and you've not subsequently offended again in the intervening time period, then the state could not deny you a license to install chairlifts, is how I read that section.
Okay. And if there are, I know there's federal preemption, but I know there's varying terms when it comes to like a truck driver's license or other federal requirements for safety and otherwise. How would these statutes be in conflict with any of those?
I don't believe so, because the bill specifically provides that DMV records, driving records, will not be erased pursuant to those concerns about federal traffic funding and CDL licenses.
Okay. Thank you very much. Just in closing, want to say a lot of this bill I find very disturbing, that somebody who committed a crime against another individual, they would not be able to deny that person housing, for a crime committed against them. I mean, I just think that's crazy. Now we're re-victimizing victims and saying it's okay to, hey, now you have to rent back out to that individual. I mean, that example alone, I guess depending on how big the landlord isn't that far-fetched. And especially when you come from a smaller town like I do, it is fairly common. And the fact we would put women and children not only around people convicted of child pornography, but punish the landlord for not allowing that is just, I'm just at this point, I'm not surprised anymore. I'm not surprised that we put women and children in that type of situation. Nothing surprises me. So that's all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Further questions or comments from the committee? Representative Fishbein?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, for the record, which LCO number are we looking at on this bill?
$64.20.
Right.
Okay, which, if I may, the difference between 6310 and 6420 that's before us is, I believe, in line 162. The word 12 was replaced by the word 15. Is that fair to say?
That would be correct.
Okay, that's the only change in those two, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted that clear for the record, and I defer to my colleagues. Thank you.
Further questions or comments on this bill? Further questions or comments? If not, Madam Administrator, please call up Senator Lester.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I apologize for that. I just want to express for the record, I have a concern about a change in the LCO version from this year versus a prior version of the legislation that we have based on when the tolling begins, whether it's at sentencing or at completion of sentence. I have concerns that may raise policy concerns that could limit the effectiveness of this legislation. And I just wanted to state that for the record before this bill moves forward.
Okay. Further questions or comments from the committee? If not, Madam Administrator, please call the roll.
That was Senate Bill 1019. It was a JFS, proposed substitute LCO number 6420. Senator Winfield.
Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Representative Stastrom.
Representative Stastrom in the affirmative.
Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser in the affirmative.
Could you please repeat, Senator Kasser?
Senator Kasser in the affirmative.
Thank you, Senator Kasser. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Senator Kissel. Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes no.
Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Could you please repeat, Senator Anwar?
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Anwar. Senator Bradley. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes no.
Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes no.
Representative Conley. Oh, Senator Bradley, do you want to? I see your face.
Yes, Senator Bradley votes in the affirmative. I apologize.
No.
Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Bradley. Representative Conley. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes in the affirmative.
Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. Representative DeMassa.
Representative DeMassa votes in the affirmative.
Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes in the affirmative.
Could you please repeat your name, sir?
Representative Doucette votes in the affirmative.
Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes no.
Representative Fiorello. Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Could you please repeat, Representative?
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Gilchrist. Representative Godfrey.
Can you see me?
Now we can.
Oh, good. Godfrey votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Godfrey. Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes yes. Oh, excuse me, no. Representative Harding votes no. I apologize.
No worries. Thank you, Representative Harding. Thank you for the clarification. Senator Haskell.
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Howard.
Representative Howard votes no.
Thank you. Representative Labriola.
Representative Labriola votes no.
Thank you. Senator Lesser.
Senator Lesser votes in the affirmative.
Representative Luxembourg.
Luxembourg votes yes.
Thank you, Representative. Representative O'Day.
Representative O'Day votes no.
Thank you, Representative O'Day. Representative Palm. Palm votes yes. Thank you. Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Pavlak D'Amato votes no.
Thank you. Representative Porter. Representative Quinn. Representative Rebimbis. There's Representative Quinn. Could you please, we can see you.
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Quinn. Representative Rebimbis. Representative Riley. Senator Sampson. Representative Sims. Oh, there's Representative Porter. Hello.
Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Representative Sims, could you just wait just one moment? And I apologize. Representative Porter, could you please speak?
Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Thank you, Representative Porter. And I
You're
apologize.
welcome.
Representative Sims.
No problem.
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
Thank you, Representative Sims. Representative Veach.
Representative Veach votes no.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Walker. And Representative Young.
Representative Young votes yes.
Thank you. Did I miss anybody that's now on the phone that I didn't get?
Yes, Deb. Fiorello is here. Thank you.
Okay, Representative Fiorello, how do you care to vote on 1019 as amended by LCO number 6420?
Great, thank you. Rep Fiorello votes no.
Thank you, Representative.
All right. Thanks, everybody. As a reminder, we are holding the votes till 4. I know we have a lot of members that share this committee and the GAE committee, and I know they're meeting at the same time. So that's a little bit of the issue today. All right. Next up, item number 3 on our agenda, Senate Bill number 1058, an act concerning compassionate parole released by the Board of Pardons and Paroles and concerning staff of the Department of Corrections. Is there a motion?
So move.
And a second. I have a motion from Senator Winfield, a second from Senator Lesser. Senator Winfield.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. What this bill seeks to
Senator Winfield, let me interrupt you. That was a motion for a JFS. Members should be in possession of LCO number 6388. So again, I have a motion for a JFS from Senator Winfield, a second from Senator Lesser for JFS on LCO 6388. Go ahead, Senator Winfield.
Thank you for the clarification, Mr. Chair. And what the language before us does is it deals with the issue of compassionate release, medical release. As we just saw in the last year, there was some difficulty on the part of the Board of Partisan Parole to address many people who came before them seeking to avail themselves of parole because of the manner in which our statutes are written, which limited the powers of the Board of Pardons and Parole. And so there is language in the JFS before us that deals with the declaration of an emergency by the governor or the president, and public health emergencies, and what power the board actually has, and doesn't limit it in the way that we had previously limited, which basically meant in either the issue of compassionate or medical release that the person would have to be basically so incapacitated as to not present any chance of harm whatsoever to anyone possible. And that could include people in their 80s who might not be able to, because if you read it as strictly as some people have read it, they still have the potential to do something, even though the likelihood doesn't exist. So this piece of this change to the law talks about the reduction and harm, and deals with the situations that we actually experience. And what we did here was we took language that came to us from people who were concerned, and also from the Board of Pardons and Parole. As you may remember at the hearing, they made suggestions. We incorporated their suggestions into the JFS language. It also deals with an issue where correction officers are potentially witnesses to what they know as an excessive or illegal use of force, and extending to them the whistleblower protections that we extended in the police accountability bill to police officers, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Fishbein.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'm fully in support of the underlying intent of the majority of this language. Very distressing as ranking member on this committee that, you know, for the very first few weeks of our session, I would get at least a text message each week where somebody had passed away while being incarcerated as a result of the pandemic that we are currently in. And you know, certainly the language before us does provide a process by which one can apply if they are susceptible to something like that happening. But a question, Mr. Chairman, a scenario, somebody is incarcerated for, let's say, a 10-year term. They are granted compassionate release under the provisions of this bill, perhaps soon to become law. Is there a procedure by which the victim is afforded notice of that pending application?
Senator Winfield.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I believe that what we have here doesn't change except that it deals with a panel of the Board of Partisan Parole, not the Board of Partisan Parole, the manner in which we do things. And so the victim, it is intended, would be notified. And so I think that would be the answer to the question through you, Mr. Chair.
Representative Fishbein.
Mr. Chair, and I take it that it is the intention to have some sort of a notice, and also that begs the question, Mr. Chair, you know, should that individual be released, is there a procedure or mechanism, because I'm not aware of any such procedure with regard to the current process, that a something like a criminal protective order is put in place to protect the family, the victim himself, perhaps the family of the victim, for being contacted by that individual who is compassionately released. Through you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Winfield.
Through you, Mr. Chair, if the question is there an automatic protective order put in place? I don't believe the answer to that is yes, but conditions of that parole, which could be revoked, could state that that was the case, that the contact cannot be made. Through you, Mr. Chair.
Representative Fishman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'm going to support the legislation before us today because I do support the underlying. I just hope that, you know, my concerns raised in this committee are somehow addressed, and not just hoping that the Board of Pardons and Paroles issue some sort of order should they grant compassionate release. Certainly this body, ultimately House and Senate, can, you know, adopt the underlying policy and put something in place to make that mandatory, because certainly if compassionate release happens, that is an event that a victim, their family, is not intending to happen. They have no control over it, really. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, having been having had my pen on this piece of legislation, I will represent to Representative Fishbein that as this week ends, I will call him at the beginning of next week and sit down and figure out if there is a way to directly address his concerns. I hear them, and I think you know by now that when I represent that, I actually mean it.
I do, and thank you for that. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you both. Senator Champagne.
Thank you. Does this include A and B felonies?
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair. This has some carve-outs, but it is it allows for the people who are in our system to approach the Board of Pardons and Parole. It does not include capital felony. It doesn't include murder with special circumstances. Through you, Mr. Chair.
Senator Champagne.
So the carve-outs are very limited. How about length of sentence? If somebody was incarcerated for, say, 30 years and they've only done 5, would they get the compassionate release due to, say, COVID?
Senator Winfield.
Through you, Mr. Chair. I can't answer that question because the bill only allows for them to be considered. There's no requirement in the bill that anyone additional ever receives the compassionate or medical release. Although obviously we would hope that that weren't the case, that some people do. But the circumstances that present are taken into account. And so it is hard to represent to you what actually would happen, but certainly what the individual did and what the public health crisis or emergency are all going to be taken into account and weighed by the Board of Pardons and Paroles and the rules that they've regulations they've established would be in play as the language imagines.
Right, but we're changing those rules a little bit here. And the person getting out could still be a danger to society. All right, that'll be my last question. Thank you.
Thank you. Senator, just on that last point, I think actually one of the specific things the board has to find is the person presents a significantly reduced risk of danger to society. So that is still considered. There is nothing automatic under this, as I understand it. Those are determinations of the Board of Pardons and Paroles, just like they do with any parole eligibility, is charged with considering, and certainly someone's sentence, the circumstances of their incarceration and their conduct while in custody of the Department of Corrections are considered.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Further
Thank
questions?
you.
Sure. Further questions or comments from the committee? Further questions or comments? If not, I want to just thank, in particular, Senator Winfield for his work on this bill. I know, as the ranking member alluded to, since the beginning of this pandemic, as chairs of this committee, Senator Winfield and I um, uh, have been and have said many times that we were frustrated by the lack of action by the Board of Pardons and Paroles with respect to dealing with the issue of incarceration within our prison system during this pandemic. I think reasonable minds could differ as to what authority they had or didn't have, but I appreciate Senator Winfield taking it upon himself on behalf of this committee to work through this language before us and make it crystal clear that emergency situations require immediate action at times, and allowing flexibility that we do through this bill, investing the Board of Pardons and Paroles with the power that we are to address issues like a global pandemic, should we, God forbid, find ourselves in a similar situation again, is vitally important. And this is one of many bills that are coming through this committee this year that unfortunately we didn't realize we needed until the pandemic hit. So I want to thank him for his work on this. Madam Administrator, please call the roll.
And that is a Senate Bill 1058, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6388. Senator Winfield.
Senator Winfield, in the affirmative.
Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom votes in the affirmative.
Can you just repeat again with your name, because we didn't see your face when you were speaking.
Representative Staffstrom in the affirmative.
Thank you. Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser votes yes.
Sorry, you're so much quicker than your video is.
Senator Kasser votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Kasser. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Thank you. Senator Kissel. Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes yes.
Thank you. Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Could you please repeat, Senator Anwar? I apologize.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Anwar. Senator Bradley.
Senator Bradley votes yes.
Yep. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Callahan votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes no.
Thank you. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Okay, wonderful. Would you please repeat so we can see your face while you're speaking?
Representative Conley votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Conley. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Will you please repeat?
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Representative DeMassa.
Representative DeMassa votes yes.
Thank you, Representative DeMassa. Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Fiorello.
Representative Fiorello votes yes.
Thank you. Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Godfrey.
Representative Godfrey votes yes.
I saw Godfrey, so that worked.
Okay, good.
Thank you so much. We'll take what we can get.
Thanks.
Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Yeah, absolutely. Representative Harding votes yes.
Wonderful. Thank you. Senator Haskell.
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
No problem. Senator Haskell votes yes.
Wonderful, thank you.
Thank you.
Representative Harding. Excuse me, Representative Howard.
Representative Howard votes yes.
Perfect. Representative Labriola.
Representative Labriola votes no.
Thank you, Representative. Senator Lesser.
Senator Lesser votes aye.
Thank you, Senator Lesser. Representative Luxembourg.
Luxembourg, yes.
Excellent, thank you. Representative O'Day.
Representative O'Day votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative O'Day votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Representative Palm. Palm votes yes. Could you please repeat? We just want to get one. Representative Palm votes yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Pavlak D'Amato votes no.
Thank you. Representative Porter. Representative Quinn.
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Thank you so much. Representative Rabimbus.
Representative Rabimbus votes no.
Thank you. Representative Riley. Senator Sampson. Representative Sims.
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. Representative Veach.
Representative Veach votes no.
Could you please repeat, Representative?
Yes, I'm sorry. Representative Veach votes no.
Thank you so much. Representative Walker and Representative Young.
Representative Young votes yes.
Thank you.
All right, moving on. Item number 4. An act concerning the reviser's technical corrections to the general statute, Senate Bill number 1089. This is a JF. Is there a motion?
So move.
And a second?
Second.
I got a motion. I got a motion from Senator Winfield, a second from Representative Fishbein.
Sorry, I was paying attention. Some of these are yeses and nos. I'll talk to you more.
This is our annual technical correction bill that comes to us from LCO. Questions, comments, discussion on this? If not, Madam Administrator, please call the roll.
And that was a JF for Senate Bill 1089. Senator Winfield.
I'll come back to me.
Perfect. Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser votes in the affirmative.
Can you please repeat?
Senator Kasser votes in the affirmative.
And the second time you say it, you always smile. Thank you, Senator Kasser. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Blumenthal. Senator Kitzel. Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes yes.
Thank you. Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Excellent, thank you. Senator Bradley.
Senator Bradley votes yes.
Repeat, please.
Senator Bradley votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Right, Representative Harding in here. Okay, Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes yes.
You'll have to repeat.
I thought I had it that time. Representative Callahan votes yes.
Yeah, probably when you unmute, if everyone could like look and see if their face is on the screen,
Yeah.
maybe that'll help. I don't know. Senator Champagne. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Perfect. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Okay, excellent. Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Damassa.
Representative Damassa votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
You just caught the tail end of that, so you were good
Got it.
though.
Almost got it. Representative Doucette votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Representative Davidsky,
Representative Dubitsky votes yes.
thank you. Representative Fiorello,
Representative Fiorello votes yes.
thank you so much. Senator Flexer, Representative Fox, Representative Gilchrist,
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
can you please repeat?
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Wonderful, thank you. Representative Godfrey,
And I'm not on the screen yet. And you see me, Representative Godfrey votes yes.
thank you.
I love technology.
I know, it's so much fun. You have plenty of time to think about how you want to vote, that's for sure. Representative Harding,
Representative Harding votes yes.
thank you. Senator Haskell,
Senator Haskell votes yes.
thank you, Senator Haskell. Representative Howard,
Representative Howard votes yes.
perfect. Representative Labriola,
Representative Labriola votes yes.
excellent. Senator Lesser, Representative Luxembourg,
Luxembourg votes yes.
thank you, Representative. Representative O'Day,
Representative O'Day votes yes.
thank you, Representative O'Day. Representative Palm, Representative Palm votes yes, thank you. Representative Pavlak D'Amato,
Havelock D'Amato votes yes.
perfect, thank you. Representative Porter, Representative Quinn,
Representative Quinn votes yes.
thank you. Representative Rabimbus,
Representative Rabimbus votes yes.
thank you, Representative. Representative Riley, excuse me, Senator Sampson, Representative Sims,
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
thank you, Representative Sims. Representative Veach,
Representative Veach votes yes.
thank you, Representative. Representative Walker and Representative Young,
Representative Young votes yes.
wonderful, thank you.
Madam Administrator.
Senator Champagne votes yes. Did you get that?
Yes, got that, thank you.
Thank you.
Senator Winfield, I heard you.
Madam Administrator, Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Thank you, Senator Winfield,
Senator Lesser also in the affirmative.
thank you.
All right. Moving right along, item number 5 on our agenda, House Bill number 6463, an act concerning the Department of Corrections. I'll entertain a motion for a JFS LCO number 6394.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion from Senator Winfield, a second from Representative Sims. The underlying bill before us is the Department of Corrections annual agency bill. The S language attempts to address the comments they submitted to the committee during the public hearing process with respect to a couple revisions. Essentially, the bill makes mostly technical and minor statutory changes or additions to the Department of Corrections statutes, such as codifying current practice in DOC for several years, whereby the commissioner designates a deputy warden to serve as director of reentry services. It establishes a permanent reentry employment advisory committee. It consolidates and enhances the public safety committees established by municipalities in response to a concern raised by the auditors of public accounts. Probably the most significant thing the bill does is it requires that the Department of Corrections provide inmates with debit card upon release from incarceration with the money that's in their accounts rather than providing them with a check. Certainly, someone coming out of prison, particularly after a lengthy sentence, may not have a bank account or other ready means to cash a check. So a debit card is certainly more practical for those re-entering to receive the refund of the money in their account when they exit prison. Questions or comments on this bill? Questions or comments? If not, Madam Administrator.
Sure, and that was House Bill 6463, the JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6394. Senator Winfield.
Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Thank you. Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom in the affirmative.
I couldn't see you.
Representative Staffstrom in the affirmative. We're all getting used to waiting for that yellow box to show up around our faces. So.
Thank you so much. Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser in the affirmative.
And first time, and we saw you smile. Thank you, Senator. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal in the affirmative.
And we can always count on you to not smile, Representative. There we go. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make light of the very serious situation we are in right now. Senator Kissel, Representative Fishbein.
I want to poke fun at Matt. Anyway, Representative Fishbein votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. Senator Anwar. Senator Bradley.
Senator Bradley votes in the affirmative.
Perfect, thank you.
Senator Anwar was a little slow in responding. Senator Anwar votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Anwar, perfect. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Callahan. Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes yes.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Great. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Will you please repeat?
Representative Curry votes yes.
Thank you so much. Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Perfect, Representative Dillon. Representative DeMassa.
Representative DeMassa votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
Excellent, thank you. Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Dubitsky. Representative Fiorello.
Representative Fiorello votes yes.
Representative Fiorello voting yes. Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Perfect, thank you. Representative Godfrey.
And Representative Godfrey votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Godfrey. Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes yes.
Perfect, Representative Harding. Senator Haskell.
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Thank you, Senator Haskell. Representative Howard.
Representative Howard votes yes.
Representative Labriola.
Representative Labriola votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Labriola. Senator Lisser.
Senator Lesser votes yes.
Thank you, Senator. Representative Luxembourg.
Luxembourg votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Luxembourg. Representative O'Day.
Representative O'Day votes yes.
Representative O'Day voting in the affirmative. Perfect. Representative Palm.
Representative Palm votes yes.
Representative Palm has voted yes. Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Pavlak D'Amato votes yes.
Pavlak D'Amato votes yes. Representative Porter. Representative Quinn.
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Representative Quinn has voted yes. Representative Rabimbis.
Representative Rabimbis is a yes.
Representative Rabimbis is a yes. Representative Riley. Senator Sampson. Representative Sims.
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
Representative Sims has voted in the affirmative. Representative Veach.
Representative Veach votes yes. Do you need to see me? Hold on, I'm sorry.
I do. Thank you.
Representative Veach votes yes, sorry.
Perfect. No, that's great. Thank you so much. Representative Veach has voted yes. Representative Walker and Representative Young.
Representative Young votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Young.
All right. Moving along, item number 6, House Bill number 6466, an act concerning property that is exempt from a judgment creditor. This is going to be a JF. Let me be clear, this is not a JFS. We are JFing the underlying bill, not the JFS language after discussion. So this is a motion for a straight JF. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
I have a motion from Senator Winfield, a second from Representative Sims. Representative Fishbein.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for the great introduction. I just want to take the blame for the fact that we actually had to end up with JFS language. I had raised the question about whether or not intent was in the exemption. We talked about adding that to that. We did agree upon that. That became part of the JFS language, but upon further review, I believe that intent and willful have the same underlying meaning, therefore it's unnecessary, and that's the reason why we have the JF. So thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. We're always happy when you get talked out of your own amendments. So is there further question, comment, or discussion on this bill? If not, Madam Administrator, please call the roll.
And that was House Bill 466 for a JF. Senator Winfield.
Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Thank you, Senator Winfield. Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom votes in the affirmative.
Thank you, Representative. Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser votes yes.
Senator Kasser has voted yes. Thank you. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Blumenthal. Senator Kissel, Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes yes.
Representative Fishbein has voted yes. Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Perfect. Senator Anwar has voted yes. Senator Bradley.
Senator Bradley votes yes.
Perfect. Senator Bradley has voted yes. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes yes.
Representative Callahan has voted yes. Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes yes.
Senator Champagne votes yes. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Representative Conley has voted yes. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Representative Curry has voted yes. Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon votes yes.
Representative Dillon has voted yes. Representative Damassa.
Representative Damassa votes yes.
Representative Damassa has voted yes. Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
Representative Doucette has voted yes. Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes yes.
Representative Dubitsky has voted yes. Representative Fiorello.
Representative Fiorello votes yes.
Representative Fiorello has voted yes. Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Representative Gilchrist has voted yes. Representative Godfrey.
And Representative Godfrey votes yes.
We are on a roll. Representative Godfrey has voted yes.
I learned to wait for the little yellow box.
Thank you. Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes yes.
Representative Harding has voted yes. Senator Haskell.
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Senator Haskell has voted yes. Representative Howard.
Representative Howard votes yes.
Representative Howard has voted yes. Representative Labriola.
Representative Labriola votes yes.
Representative Labriola has voted yes. Senator Lesser.
Senator Lesser in the affirmative.
Senator Lesser in the affirmative. Representative Luxembourg.
Luxembourg votes yes.
Just on the tail end. Repeat.
Luxembourg votes yes.
Good job. Representative O'Day.
Representative O'Day votes yes.
Representative O'Day votes yes. Representative Palm. Representative Palm votes yes. Representative Palm has voted yes. Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Pavlak D'Amato votes yes.
Representative Pavlak D'Amato has voted yes. We're on a roll. Representative Porter, Representative Quinn,
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Representative Quinn has voted yes. Representative Rabimbis. Representative Riley. Senator Sampson. Representative Sims.
Representative Sims in the affirmative.
Thank you. Representative Veach.
Representative Veach votes yes.
Representative Veach has voted yes. Representative Walker. And bringing it home, Representative Young.
Representative Young votes yes.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right. We are going to hold items 7 and 8. So the last item on our agenda for today is item 9, which is House Bill number 6594, an act concerning the criminal justice process. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
This is a motion for JF. Senator Winfield with the motion, Representative Sims with the second. This bill before us is actually a compilation of many of the agency submissions put forward by the Office of the Public Defender and the Chief State's Attorney, as well as the Connecticut Sentencing Commission. I think, as we all know, when we entered this session, knowing it was going to be remote, we recognized that this committee could probably not take on quite the volume of work that we normally do. We always have to say no to a number of proposals, but this year in particular. So we asked the state's attorney and the public defender to get together to see what they could agree on. And the bill before us is a compilation of proposals they each found acceptable. Does either side love what's in here? No, but I think it's a fair compromise, and I think there's some very important things in this and provisions to this bill. Some of which are redefining the act of patronizing a prostitute to soliciting sex acts, cleaning up the responsibilities of the Division of Criminal Justice vis-a-vis the Office of the Attorney General in a transfer of bond, in a bond forfeiture matter. Providing more clarity and a more appropriate penalty for willful and unauthorized distribution of intimate images to an individual, something I know members of this committee have sought in the past to do. Increasing the penalties for severe internet stalking or cyber harassment. Providing a 10-year look-back period in the sentencing of certain persistent offenders. Clarifying certain program fees, and on and on. I want to particularly highlight provisions from the Sentencing Commission, who worked to find compromise ground between stakeholders on a couple thorny issues, including issues of sentence modification and drug-free school zones. With that, I believe Representative Howard has a friendly amendment. Representative Howard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And I am in the understanding that it's a friendly amendment. I'm of the understanding that Madam Administrator is in possession of it, as well as members of the committee, but I'll speak to it briefly. It's specific to section 22, lines 1079.
Representative, before you go there, can you please call your amendment and we get a second?
Sure. So I move the amendment.
Okay, Representative Howard has moved the amendment that's on the screen, which affects lines 1079 through 1082. I will second his amendment. Go ahead, Representative Howard.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So the only concern that I had was, as it was proposed, we're asking our police, and I certainly understand the desire, or in some cases, the need to carry prescriptions outside of their original container. But the concern that I have is a police officer on the side of the road in the middle of the night would be left to take, say, a driver's word for whether they have a proper prescription or not. If they err on the side of caution and take the driver's word, perhaps we could have controlled substances, further in our communities illegally. And on the flip side, if they choose not to take the driver's word, and in fact they did have a prescription, that may be a bad arrest. And in an effort to avoid both of those, I propose this amendment that requires that when the prescription is outside of its original container, that the individual have some sort of proof on them that they have been prescribed it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Senator Winfield on the amendment.
Yes, Mr. Chair. I will first start off with I intend to support the amendment, but my question is, if the person doesn't have the proof but can provide the proof later, how does your amendment work?
So through you, Mr. Chairman, the amendment, I would imagine, would go back to current language. And the way that, in my experience, that works here is or as it works today, is when the individual, if they are arrested, goes to court and proves that they were prescribed that the prosecutorial discretion would nolly that case.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Further questions or comments on the amendment? Questions or comments on the amendment? If not, let me try your minds. All those in favor of the amendment, please signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The amendment is adopted. Discussion on the underlying bill. Representative O'Day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'm going to vote no, only to flag this with the hope of having more discussion on the reduction on the distance from school for the sale of narcotics charge to school children. I just like to talk more about how it impacts municipalities. I agree with the concept, particularly in New Haven. I think we've heard testimony that basically all of New Haven, except a part of the country club, would be included in the accelerated charge. But in New Canaan, I'd like to see the area increase, not decrease. But I understand the idea on reducing the size. And I'm just going to flag it for the hope that we can maybe discuss some possible, I don't want to say compromise, a possible compromise in that maybe we can handle different communities differently. I'm not sure we can do that, but in any event, that's the explanation for my voting no. I support 99% of this, and particularly as amended. I just hope maybe be able to discuss the reduction in the distance from schools for the additional charge. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. And obviously, leadership of this committee is always willing to continue to engage and discuss language. I would just say on this particular proposal, though, I think there are those of us on this committee who would like to see the enhanced school zone penalty eliminated altogether in cities like a New Haven or Bridgeport. And I think the 200 feet in this already represents a compromise. And, we are fortunate on this committee that we have the Connecticut Sentencing Commission, which is made up of, judges, lawyers, experts, agency heads. They rely upon research and data and dig into some thorny issues and try to find consensus for us. And the 200 feet is the consensus proposal that has been forwarded to us by the Sentencing Commission. I want to commend them for their work and thank them for trying to find common ground. This proposal before us is the common ground that they were able to find at the Sentencing Commission level. And I would hope members support this bill in its entirety as a reflection of a lot of compromise and a lot of negotiations that have gone on between prosecutors, defense lawyers, judges, others. And certainly the Sentencing Commission is made up of representatives who are appointed by each of the four caucuses in the General Assembly. So I certainly understand your perspective, Representative O'Day, and I'm happy to continue to engage. But I do just feel compelled to sort of stand up for the work that the Sentencing Commission has done on this on this section or provision of the bill.
And I appreciate that. This may be one of those situations where, again, I'm wrong in my initial reaction. So I'll be happy to rethink that, and I'll reach out to the commission myself and talk to them. Thank you.
Further questions or comments on the bill? Further questions or comments? If not, Madam Administrator.
That was House Bill 6594. That was a JFS with Representative Howard's amendment that has passed via voice vote. Senator Winfield, how do you care to vote?
Senator Winfield in the affirmative.
Thank you. Senator Winfield has voted in the affirmative. Representative Staffstrom.
Representative Staffstrom votes in the affirmative.
Representative Staffstrom has voted in the affirmative. Senator Kasser.
Senator Kasser votes in the affirmative.
Senator Kasser has voted in the affirmative. Representative Blumenthal.
Representative Blumenthal votes yes.
Representative Blumenthal has voted yes. Senator Kissel. Representative Fishbein.
Representative Fishbein votes yes.
Representative Fishbein has voted yes. Senator Anwar.
Senator Anwar votes yes.
Senator Anwar has voted yes. Senator Bradley. Representative Callahan.
Representative Callahan votes yes.
Representative Callahan has voted yes. Senator Champagne.
Senator Champagne votes no.
Senator Champagne has voted no. Representative Conley.
Representative Conley votes yes.
Representative Conley has voted yes. Representative Curry.
Representative Curry votes yes.
Representative Curry has voted yes. Representative Dillon.
Representative Dillon, yes.
Representative Dillon has voted yes. Representative Damassa.
Representative Damassa votes yes.
Representative Damassa has voted yes. Representative Doucette.
Representative Doucette votes yes.
Representative Doucette has voted yes. Representative Dubitsky.
Representative Dubitsky votes yes.
Representative Dubitsky has voted yes. Representative Fiorello.
Representative Fiorello votes yes.
Representative Fiorello has voted yes. Senator Flexer. Representative Fox. Representative Gilchrist.
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Gilchrist votes yes.
Thank you, Representative Gilchrist. Representative Godfrey.
Yes, Representative Godfrey votes yes.
Representative Godfrey has voted yes. Representative Harding.
Representative Harding votes yes.
Representative Harding has voted yes. Senator Haskell. Representative Howard.
Representative Howard votes yes.
Representative Howard has voted yes. Representative Labriola.
Representative Labriola votes yes.
Representative Labriola has voted yes. Senator Lesser.
Senator Lesser votes yes.
Senator Lesser has voted yes. Representative Luxembourg.
Representative Luxembourg votes yes.
Representative Luxembourg has voted yes. Representative O'Day.
Representative O'Day votes no.
Representative O'Day has voted no. Representative Palm.
Representative Palm votes yes.
Representative Palm has voted yes. Representative Pavlak D'Amato.
Pavlak D'Amato votes yes.
Representative Pavlak D'Amato has voted yes. Representative Porter. Representative Quinn.
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Representative Quinn votes yes.
Representative Quinn has voted yes. Representative Rabimbus. Representative Riley. Senator Sampson. Representative Sims.
Representative Sims votes in the affirmative.
Representative Sims has voted in the affirmative. Representative Veach.
Representative Veach votes yes.
Could you please repeat?
Sure. Representative Veach votes yes.
Representative Veach has voted yes. Thank you. Representative Walker and Representative Young.
Representative Young votes yes.
Representative Young has voted yes. Thank you.
All right, that brings us to the end of our agenda for today. Votes will remain open until 4 p.m. for members who want to stand the line and get votes recorded. We will be back in action tomorrow, roughly the same time and via the same medium. So call caucus in the morning. Look for links. Committee meeting will be called for 12. We'll hope to start somewhere around then. And the agenda will be out sometime tonight. Well, I guess it has to be out by 6 o'clock per our new rules. So an agenda, you'll see an agenda by 6. Anything from my co-chair, the ranking member, that I missed?
No, sir.
All right. Have a great evening, everybody. We stand at recess until 4 o'clock.
Hey, Deb.
I was just looking to see what everyone had missed. Let me check what you missed, Senator Champagne. If you've missed anything.
Yeah, I think I got them all, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, you got everything. Perfect.
Thanks, Deb. Have a good night.
You as well. Thank you for checking.
Hi, Deb. I know I had to do a quick court and I think I missed a vote.
Yeah, let's check here. Let me just double check here that I've got 8 here. Want to make sure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, yeah, no, I got 7. That's what I'm looking for. You're all set.
I thought I missed clean slate.
Let's see. Clean slate. You're absolutely right. Oh my gosh, I must have looked at Representative Curry. Thank you so much for bringing that to my attention again. Representative Conley for clean slate number SB 1019, JFS proposed substitute LCR number 6420.
Representative Conley votes no.
Let's just, while I've got you on the phone though, let's look and go again really much slower. You're all set. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye now.
Hey, Deb, do you have a moment? I think I may have missed the final vote.
Yeah, let's look and see. Let's look at all of them just for the heck of it.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for staying on. Yep, and that concerning the criminal justice process, and that had a voice vote amendment, a friendly amendment that had passed, offered by Representative Harding. Senator Haskell, how do you care to vote?
Senator Haskell votes yes.
Do you want me to email you that amendment?
I actually saw it. I had the screen up, but I was in another meeting. So it was a friendly amendment done by voice vote. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I saw the amendment and I'd like to vote yes on the bill.
Okay. Did you say Senator Haskell votes yes?
I did. Senator Haskell votes yes.
Thank you. Yeah, we just have to be so silly because people at home may not know that you're.
No problem at all. Thank you so much, Deb. I think that was all that I missed, right?
It's all that you missed. Thank you.
Wonderful. Have a great rest of your day.
You as well.
Deb, can I change one of my votes?
Certainly. Let's go check. Which one would you like to check, Representative Pavlik-D'Amato?
Last one, which is number 6594.
Okay, 6594, which was the criminal justice process that had the voice vote amendment by Representative Harding that had passed. And Representative Pavlik-D'Amato, how do you care to vote?
Pavlik-D'Amato votes no.
Pavlik-D'Amato has voted no.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Oh, here comes Senator Sims. Senator Sampson, are you joining?
There I am. So
There
sorry,
you
man.
are. No worries. I know you guys are busy, especially with GAE from what I understand.
Yes, I am in the middle of a very heated conversation, so I'm ready to go when you are.
Okay, all right, start right from the top, 978. That was a JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6382. I assume you have all the language. Senator Sampson, you want me to read the bill?
Nope, I know what they are. I got them in front of me. Senator Sampson votes no on 978.
Okay, perfect. Senator Sampson has voted no. Now, next one was 1019, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6420. That was the newer amendment.
Yes, but Senator Sampson still votes no.
Okay, Sampson has voted no. Item number 3, 1058, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6388. Senator Sampson, how do you care to vote?
Senator Sampson votes no.
Senator Sampson has voted no.
Maybe
Okay.
the only one.
Nope, you had some friends. And not that you don't have friends, but you had some colleagues that voted in the same manner.
Nice save, Madam. Thank you.
Item number 4, 1089. That was a JF.
Item number 4, 1089, Senator Sampson votes yes.
Senator Sampson has voted yes. Thank you. Item number 5, 6463, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6394. Senator Sampson, how do you care to vote?
Senator Sampson votes yes again.
You know, oh, nothing.
But we're recorded.
It's being recorded in many mediums. Item number 6, 6466. That turned out to be a JF, not a JFS.
Oh, that's really interesting. Senator Sampson votes.
You vote no. Okay. Representative Fishbein had taken back his amendment. Okay. So Senator Sampson has voted no. All right. And then we've skipped number 8 and number 9, which was Claims Commissioner and Jury Selection Task Force. And so is number 9 is 6594, and that was a JFS with Representative Harding's friendly amendment. Senator Sampson, how do you care to vote?
Senator Sampson votes no anyway.
Senator Sampson has voted no, and that it will conclude our business until we have caucus in the morning, and then the meeting will start tomorrow at noontime. Good luck in GAE.
Thank you so much. See you later, Deb. Take it easy.
Thank you. It's always our pleasure. Bye-bye.
Madam Clerk, if I can have the pleasure of voting before you.
Certainly. Representative Zimbus, let's see what you have missed. Okay, item number 2, 1019, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6420, commonly known as Clean Slate. Representative Zimbus, how do you care to vote?
Representative Bimbis votes no.
Representative Zimbus has voted no. Item number 3 was on, let's see where we're at. Item number 6, 6466, property that is exempt from a judgment creditor. Representative Fishbein had an amendment, which would have made it a JFS, but he has withdrawn that amendment, so it is now a JF.
Representative Bimbis votes yes.
Representative Bimbis has voted yes. Thank you. We held items 7 and 8. And so now we are on item number 9, 6594, and that concerning the criminal justice process. That is turned into a JFS with an amendment, a friendly amendment that was offered by Representative Harding and had passed by voice vote. Representative Bimbis, how do you care to vote?
Representative Bimbis votes no.
Representative Bimbis has voted no. Excellent. That has concluded our business.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow. Thanks for checking in.
Did I miss something, Debbie?
You did. I think you missed. Let's just double check everything here. Yes. Okay, so you just missed the last one, Senator Bradley. We held number 7 and 8. So the last one is item number 96594, an act concerning the criminal justice process, which was that omnibus bill that DCJ and OPD had agreed upon, including the Sentencing Commission. There was a friendly amendment offered by Representative Harding that passed along, Representative Howard that passed a voice vote. So how would you care to vote, Senator Bradley?
We'll vote in the affirmative. Senator Bradley votes in the affirmative.
Senator Bradley has voted in the affirmative. That's it. Excellent.
That's it.
That's it.
Deb, thank you so much for your hard work. Everybody's
Thank
giving you a
you.
hard time over the system, but it is what it is. You're doing a great job. Thank you.
It is what it is. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Deb, I just want to make I'm sorry, let's try that again.
Eat your lips though. You just want to make
Sure you have you have me for all of them. Thank you.
The first one, number 978, that was an act concerning parole opportunities for individuals serving lengthy sentences for crimes committed before the individual turned 25 years of age. The proposed substitute has made that 21 years of age. That was a JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6382. How do you care to vote, Representative Fee?
So this is SB 978, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so I did vote, I thought I voted no on that.
Okay. Representative
Okay.
Beach has voted no. Okay, so let's just go down the line and see. What else? Okay, that was it.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a
Thank you
nice
for checking.
afternoon. Okay, bye now.
You as well.
Hello?
Hello, Representative Riley, how are you?
I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh,
me?
sorry. No, I had my computer muted. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
How are
All right.
you?
Very well, thank you. I'll go quickly because I'm sure you're doing a different bunch of things all at once.
Yeah.
All righty, item number 1, 978. That was the JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6382. Representative Riley, how do you care to vote?
Representative Riley votes yes.
Thank you. Representative Riley has voted yes. All right, item number 2, Senate Bill 1019, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6420. That was the later amendment that was sent that had changed the just that one line in 162. Representative Riley, how do you care to vote?
Representative Riley votes yes.
And if you need me to send you any of the substitute language, just let me know.
Okay, no, I'll find it.
Okay, thank you. Item number 3, Senate Bill 1058, JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6388. Representative Riley, how do you care to vote?
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Riley has voted yes. Item number 4, Senate Bill 1089, enacted so the reviser's technical corrections to the general statutes was a JF. Representative Riley.
Representative Riley votes yes.
Senator Riley has voted yes. Item number 5, 6463, enact concerning DOC partridge in a pear tree. JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6394.
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Riley has voted yes. Item number 6, enact concerning property that is exempt from a judgment creditor. House Bill 6466. That was originally a JFS offered by Representative Fishbein. However, he has withdrawn his request, so now it is a JF. Representative Riley.
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Riley has voted yes. Item number 7 and item number 8 have been held until a later date. Item number 9, 6594, enact concerning the criminal justice process. And that had an amendment on it offered by Representative Howard, and that was a friendly amendment, voted unanimously from a voice vote that was passed. So Representative Riley, how do you care to vote?
Representative Riley votes yes.
Representative Riley has voted yes, and that's the end of our agenda until tomorrow.
Great. Thank you. Have a good
Thank
evening, and
you.
thanks for waiting for me. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Thank you, Representative Riley. Good
Bye.
luck.
Have a good evening.
You as well. Hello, Representative Fox.
How are you?
How are you? I know you've had such a busy day.
Yep, kind of currently chairing a meeting in GE, so I want to vote if I can.
Oh, my goodness. I'll be real quick. Okay. Item number 1, 978.
But yes,
Yes,
Rep. Foxley, yes.
Representative Fox is yes. And if you need any of this amended language sent to you, just let me know. Item number 2, Senate Bill 1019, JFS.
Rep. Foxley, yes.
Fox has said yes. Item number 3, 1058, Representative Fox, that was a JFS.
Yeah, Rep. Foxley, yes.
Rep. Fox is a yes. Okay. Item number 4, 1089, that was a JF.
Rep. Foxley, yes.
Fox is a yes. Okay. Item number 5, HB 6463 was a JFS 6394. Representative Fox, how do you care to vote?
Rep. Foxley, yes.
Rep. Fox is a yes. Excellent. Item number 6, 6466 is now a JF. The amendment was withdrawn. Representative Fox.
How did the chair vote on that one?
Everyone voted, pretty much everybody had voted yes on that
Rep.
one.
Foxley, yes.
Okay. All righty. And 7 and 8 have been held, and then so that leaves us up to the last one, number 96594. That was a JFS. It had a friendly amendment offered by Representative Howard, and that was passed by a voice vote.
Rep. Foxley, yes.
Rep. Fox is yes. That's the end of our business. Thank you.
Nice day.
Sorry, go back to the other meeting. I apologize. Okay, take care. See you tomorrow.
Madam Administrator?
No. Let me check and see where you're at, Senator, if you've missed anything. I think so, but while you're here, let's just double check.
I didn't think I had, but I figured I better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, no, it doesn't hurt. No, you're good. You got everything.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
You as well. See you tomorrow. Hello, reporter. Just need some audio. There you are. Just need some audio. Can you turn on your audio and then we'll be all set? 'Cause I can see you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Perfect. There, I can
All
hear you. I can
right.
see you. Excellent. All righty, let's start from the top. Okay.
All right.
Okay, item number 1, 978. That had an amendment, an agenda speak, proposed substitute language, 6382. Did you want to see the substitute language, Representative Porter?
No.
I sent it all to you, but I can send it again if you need to see it first.
You can send it, but I don't need to see it right now. Thank you.
Okay, so how do you care to vote? That was the parole opportunities for individuals serving lengthy sentences for crimes committed before the individual turned 25 years of age, and we changed it to 21 years of age.
Oh, I'm affirmative. Representative Porter votes yes.
Representative Porter has voted yes. Perfect. All right.
Yes.
Number 2, 1019, clean slate. JFS proposed substitute LCO number 6420. You voted on that one. Yep. Item number 3, Senate Bill 1058, enact concerning compassionate parole release by the Board of Pardons and Paroles and concerning staff of the DOC. That was proposed substitute LCO 6388. Representative Porter, how do you care to vote?
Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Representative Porter has voted in the affirmative. Item number 4, Senate Bill 1089, enact concerning the reviser's technical corrections to the general statutes. That was a JF. That's just the annual tech reviser bill. Representative Porter, how do you care to vote? That's from LCO. We get that every year.
Okay. Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Representative Porter has voted in the affirmative. Okay. Item number 5, 6463, enact concerning Department of Correction, Reentry Employment Advisory Committee, Public Safety Committees in municipalities where a correctional facility is located, the disclosure of records, the protection of personal data relating to an employee, and that is, it has substitute language, JFS proposed substitute LC 6394. I think everyone's voted yes on that one so far. I'm not trying to prompt you, but.
Well, no, that you answered the question, so thank you. Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Representative Porter has voted in the affirmative. Alrighty. Item number 6, 6466, enact concerning property that is exempt from a judgment creditor. That had JFS language, but that was offered by Representative Fishbein that the chairs had approved. However, Representative Fishbein has taken back that amendment because he feels that it's not necessary. So again, with the exception of Senator Sampson, everyone has voted in the affirmative.
Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Representative Porter has voted in the affirmative. Item number 7 and item number 8 have been held at the Jury Selection Task Force and Office of the Procedures of the Claims Commissioner's Office. Those have been held. So now we're on item number 9, our last item on the agenda, 6594, enact the criminal justice process. That was the bill that was a combination of efforts between Sentencing Commission, Office of Criminal Justice, and the Office of Public Defender's Office. And that had a JFS with a friendly amendment offered by Representative Howard, but everyone voted for the friendly amendment by a voice vote. So again, just a handful of no's on that. The no's were from the Republicans. So Representative Porter, how do you care to vote on that?
Representative Porter votes in the affirmative.
Thank you. Representative Porter has voted in the affirmative. So now we're all set. I will send you that substitute language again. We'll be in caucus tomorrow, probably around the same time, 9:30. And then we have, the meeting will be at 12 o'clock tomorrow, same as today.
All right. Thank you, Deb.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hello, Representative Walker. Just gonna unmute.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Perfect. I can hear you and see you.
Can you hear me now? Okay.
Okay, we're good. Okay, we'll go quickly. All right. And if you need me to resend this JFS language, I will. Okay, item number 1, 978. Do you want me to read you the bill title?
No, no. No, I just want to know what my chairs did.
Okay, all right.
Can I ask that?
Yeah. The chairs.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's a delay. The chairs have voted yes on the entire agenda. So item number 1, 978. How do you care to vote, Representative Walker?
I want to vote in the affirmative.
Okay, Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Item number 2, 1019. The chairs have also voted in the affirmative. That's a clean slate. How do you care to vote, Representative Walker?
I want to vote in the affirmative.
Okay. Item number 3, 1058. That was substitute language. That was compassionate parole released by VPP and DOC. The chairs have voted in the affirmative. How do you care to vote, Representative Walker?
I want to vote in the affirmative.
Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Oh, that's right. We should probably be saying Representative Walker. Item number 4, 1089. That's the revisers. That's a tech review bill, JF. Everyone voted yes on that. Representative Walker, how do you care to vote?
Representative Walker wants to vote in the affirmative.
Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Item number 5, 6463. That's a partridge in a pear tree, Department of Correction. Everyone voted yes on that. That was the JFS. How do you care to vote, Representative Walker?
Representative Walker wants to vote in the affirmative.
Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Item number 6, 6466, and that concerning property that is exempt from a judgment creditor. Almost totally unanimous, JF. How do you care to vote, Representative Walker?
Representative Walker wants to vote in the affirmative.
Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Item number 9, last item, we held 7 and 8. Item number 9, 6594, and that concerning the criminal justice process. That's the combined agreement between Sentencing Commission, Division of Criminal Justice, and the Office of the Chief Public Defender. Representative Walker, how do you care to vote?
Representative Walker votes in the affirmative.
Representative Walker has voted in the affirmative. Okay, that's it.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I was in a doctor's office. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
It is now 4:00, and that will conclude our Judiciary Committee meeting for today, Monday, April 5th. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.